I hope you're all as well as you possibly can be. CJ here, back again. If you don't know me and you're new to the channel, very warm welcome. I've had fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, also known as ME, for 41 years. I have multiple other illnesses as well. And welcome to the channel. So, something we haven't discussed is antidepressants. Now, I did discuss them in a previous video about depression, but I haven't discussed them separately. So I wanted to talk about them. Now, if you're in pain and you're fatigued a lot, you will probably end up depressed. Now, if you're scared of antidepressants, there's no need to be. Antidepressants are not addictive. Lots of people seem to think they are. They're not. Antidepressants are not addictive. They're safe to take. Now, if you are already on amitriptyline, which rheumatologists tend to prescribe when they diagnose fibromyalgia, amitriptyline works for pain and sleep, but it only works as an antidepressant at a certain milligram, which I think is either 40 or 50 milligrams. I should have checked before I did this video. So if you think to yourself, well, I can't see the doctor about an antidepressant because I'm already on one, you would be correct in that you can't be on two antidepressants at the same time. But if you're on amitriptyline and you're on a lower dose, 10 milligram, 20 milligram, 25 milligram, I do believe it doesn't cut in as an antidepressant, but your doctor will know and it will be on your note. So please do check with your doctor. Disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not giving advice. I'm just giving an opinion. And you need to check out for yourself the situation. Now, I know that I have been on amitriptyline and another antidepressant at the same time. And I was on 20 milligram of amitriptyline, I think. Whilst we're talking about amitriptyline, if you've been put off it because it makes you feel very hungover the next day, you need to take... Sorry, my puppy dog's pushing me out the way here. You need to take your amitriptyline approximately 3, maybe 4 hours before you go to bed. So if you'd normally go to bed at 10 p.m, I would highly recommend taking your antidepressant, your amitriptyline, at 6 p.m. That way you won't have that hungover feeling the next day. It only works with amitriptyline. So that's just a hint there. So going back to antidepressants, they're not addictive. If you decide you want to try them, they can take up to from 4 to 6 weeks to kick in, which when you're feeling low, your mental health is a problem, that is one heck of a long time, 4 to 6 weeks. But please do bear with it. Now, if you try them and you find they work, you think fantastic, please, I beg of you, do not stop taking them just like that. You must wean off all medications, especially antidepressants. They need to be tapered down gently and slowly. If you come off them just like that, you can have all sorts of withdrawal, all sorts of problems if you stop taking a medication straight away. All medications need to be tapered off to be on the safe side. So we know now they're not addictive. It's a taboo subject. So if you decide that you want to try antidepressants, who do you need to tell? Do you need to tell anybody? You don't need to tell anyone. So nobody need know you're taking antidepressants. If you feel like a failure taking antidepressants, you're quite the opposite. You're a superhero. Because, he's still pushing me out the way. So I'm on the very edge of the couch. He's got all of it, and he's still pushing me out the way, bless him. Yeah, so you're a superhero because you're taking control of your illness. And you're trying methods to help you. So don't look upon it as a failure. Don't look upon it as taboo. It's your business, and you are doing your best to get yourself out of a difficult situation. Now, there are many different antidepressants that you can try. So if you do try one, and you find that after 6 weeks or 4 weeks, they're not working for you, go back and see your doctor. There are other antidepressants that you can take. You can try all sorts of different ones. Some do have side effects, but the majority of those side effects do wear off. They do wear off after you've been taking the antidepressant for a while. So please don't worry if you do get some minor side effects. They will wear off. If you have major side effects, if you can bear with it for a couple of weeks, if you can't, you can't. But, you're doing your best. So if you have any questions, any more questions, anything I haven't covered, I'm trying to think if there's anything I haven't covered. If you're okay on the amitriptyline, you could ask your GP if you could just, instead of trying another antidepressant, you could try asking your GP, could I up my dose of amitriptyline and see if that helps with my mood? That might be a way to go. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not advising you. I'm giving you an opinion of what I think may help you. Now, your doctor will know at what milligram the amitriptyline kicks in at. Now, amitriptyline is the maximum dosage, I believe, is about 150 milligrams, something like that. So, but you can't compare milligrams of any tablet because it doesn't work that way. The top milligram of one antidepressant is 45. That's the highest you can go. But that would be equivalent to another antidepressant at 100 milligram. So you can't compare milligrams, micrograms, because medications don't work in that way. So there are my thoughts. I hope you find it useful. If you would like to discuss more in the comments, please do go ahead. If there's anything you think I haven't covered, please let me know. I apologise for the noise in the background. That's not me, it's my neighbour. So I'm going to talk about stress, but I'm not going to do it in this video. We'll keep this one just completely to antidepressants. And just as a final note, I've been on antidepressants for 30 years. Do I need them? Yes. That's why I take them. I've tried to come off them. I can't. I've told this story before. Many, many years ago, my doctor said to me, I think you need to take antidepressants on a regular basis. I don't think you're going to be able to, I think you'll have to take them sort of for life. And I must have looked upset, because he said, if you were diabetic, would you need insulin? And I said, well, yes, of course you would. And he said, well, you need antidepressants in the same way somebody would need insulin. So that made me think, yeah, okay, I need these things. I'm happy to talk about them now because they keep me going. So I'm not ashamed of taking them. I don't see there's any need to be ashamed whatsoever. I really don't. So I hope you're all having a good weekend. I hope you had a nice and blessed Easter. Be kind to yourselves. Please don't push yourselves. Namaste. God bless. I look forward to seeing you in my next one.